Let's go through a 1001 movies you must see before you die. Movie 31, and we have peaked in the silent era. The next few we're going to have a lot to live up to match to this. Metropolis by Fritz may be one of the best silent films, if not one of the best films in general ever made. Metropolis is about Frida, the son of the head of this utopian city, discovering the working conditions of the people who keep the city running. With this newfound discovery, he wants change, only to be sabotaged by an android with titties taking form of an almost religious figure amongst the working class. And Bridget Helm has such a striking gaze, it's no wonder she's able to revolutionize and sexually provoke men by dancing like a chin. What we watched was an updated version of the film that has been restored with some lost footage, as well as descriptions of what the footage would have been. And this extended cut is around 2.5 hours long, but it felt like an hour. The pacing is so good, with each beat and conflict perfectly rising and keeping you hooked until the next scene. There are so many moments that just stood out as being ahead of their time. The visual effects of this mega city with hundreds of vehicles and matte painted skyscrapers, which feels like an extension of what we've seen in the past with Trip to the Moon, but as well as a flash forward with what we see with visual effects in the future. The music and choreography of the workers' movement gives you the sense of rhythm, which over time makes you even feel exhausted. We get this goddamn POV shot. There's this little moment which makes it feel like an early French New Wave move where the son reacts to the father without us seeing in space. There's these creative use of intertitle cards again. This whole flooding set is incredible. I could go on and on. What elevated this to me is that it goes beyond the modern day we live in a society and eat the rich type movie, where the workers need to do what they need to do to survive as much as the rich need the working class. It reveals this importance of community, how the blue and white collar workers need to have this symbiotic relationship to keep society moving. Or you can still view it as the rich leeching off the poor, as they work only to serve the rich and also not kill themselves. I don't know, either works. This is our first 5 out of 5, and up next we're pulling back down to earth with Sunrise by F.W. Murnau.